Hi everyone. So, we're getting ready for a trip to the Nether with Lycanites mobs installed. And as I mentioned before, the three things I want to make sure that I have for this trip is some form of ranged weaponry, some form of flight, and some form of fireproofing. The ranged weaponry is actually going to be pretty easy. We're going to make a lightning focus for my wand. And to that end, I'm also making an improved wand. So I got a little too enthusiastic with the mob aspect harvesting. And I also left a creeper in my house. Now where was I? Oh, yes. New wand. We'll be charging that up too. And wand focus. But like I said, that's the easy part. I have managed to get a little bit of chupacabra meat, but only 3 pieces. I'm going to need more than that if I'm going to be flying any distance. As for fireproofing, I have a couple of different options, but all of them require blaze rods. There are a few of Lycanites creatures that drop blaze rods, including cinders, which is a mob that spawns from fire. And we'll want to spawn them in here so that they'll be contained. Would have been nice if I could have been fireproof beforehand, wouldn't it? So, I found a pretty good sized lava pool right in the back of my cave. And lava pools, when they're large enough, spawn these guys. They're thoroughly unpleasant, but they drop blaze rods when they die. And they're not nearly as unpleasant if you have a puddle of water to stand in. So, there's the blaze rods I'm needing. And it looks like I'll be able to farm plenty more. I have a plan, in fact, for turning this on and off. But that can wait for later. So now that I have a blaze rod, all I need is something to grind it with. Something like this. And blaze powder. And a little bit of sulfur. So now I have blaze powder I have sulfur. I need sphagnous meat. So these sphagnous are as gentle as sheep. I think they use the same AI, in fact. The problem, of course, is getting them off of the lava. And for that, we turn once again to our good old friend Buildcraft, with the good old-fashioned Buildcraft pump. Of course, the question here is whether I have enough tank. But I've cleared enough lava for a bit of harvesting. Eight sphagnous meat. That should be plenty. So I've got my sphagnous meat, my blaze powder, and my wheat, which all comes together to make a searing taco. Now, where did I put that chupacabra meat? Well, I have no idea what I did with the chupacabra meat, but I think I can actually do this without flying anyway, having looked over the old video. And if not, well, attempts to get my stuff later should prove entertaining. So, let's see how it goes. Ah! I'm glad I ate that beforehand. Wow. Just wow. Maybe I should just pick my own string. I'd probably have enough string by now if I had been picking it myself. Wouldn't have been as entertaining. Or maybe it would have. But I think I know what happened there too. And I need to shut down that gate. The problem is that when I had the gate open earlier, Lycanite mobs would spawn there, and then they would go back through the portal, leaving a huge collection of them on the other side. Which means I need to make sure that that portal stays shut down when I'm not using it. And I'm going to have to find another way to go into the Nether which means making a portal further away, because I don't think those mobs are going to despawn. Well, that was educational. I think what I'm going to do now is take some time off to rebuild my armor and tools and grow my own string. In the meanwhile, why don't you guys scroll down and click my like button, click my subscribe, click on these videos. Have some fun, build something cool, and have a nice day.